Now, you may or may not be aware about a brand new 8-episode series based on the folk hero Robin Hood, which we don't really need to go into detail on who that is, because most of us know who it is. We've seen the likes of Prince of Thieves, Men in Tights, even Disney's animated version. There is a long list of adaptations, except this one we have here may end up being a game changer. What we have is from the visionary of music videos, Director X, which definitely is a pretentious thing to call yourself. And he has brought us Robyn Hood with a Y. So he's already taken creative swings with exchanging an I for a Y, because it's now a girl, you see. That is what we're doing in this version. It is a very modern reimagining of Robin Hood and his band of merry men. But I definitely don't get the impression, based on the promotional material and the trailers, that what we have is another Batwoman-esque show, where there is nothing really of value to get from it. It may end up being entertaining. Based on some of the clips I've seen going about, it seems more comical, and I don't get the impression that that's what the intention is. But I suppose we'll find out for ourselves. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is going to be, as I say, a game-changing series, especially with Robin Hood. I guess there's no other way but to find out for ourselves.
We don't do the flashy, gutter how we live.
Yeah, I think you can scratch that last comment. I don't think we're in for a game-changing series. I don't know what this is supposed to be. We're starting off with very cringe music, cringe dance routine. I don't know what the fuck they're wearing. Right, so they're making a music video. I assume these are merry men. I don't know what the fuck the masks are supposed to be. They've left their phone behind. Are you that stupid? Right, already we're having things like, oh, person leaves phone behind and then goes back for it as the police are showing up. What the fuck are you doing?
We just want to talk.
Right, I don't know why they would believe you just want to talk. It's like you would just chase them. They could reverse back and not get hit by the eggs, but okay. Right, I always remember Robin Hood using a bow and arrow because that takes skill, not that. They're using a slingshot. It's not really Robin Hoody, is it? Oh, they're taking down a drone. What was the purpose of the drone? What exactly was the drone gonna do? It seems like you need to get in there and arrest them. I don't know. I don't know why you're going with, oh, we'll send the drone up there. Yeah, but that's not gonna do anything though. So I don't get the purpose of that. Right, get rid of this. Just get rid of it, Director X. You know, it's a show, not a music video. But it already seems like music video quality, so, you know, what are you gonna do?
We had to send in the hardware. Shout orders or back cops.
What do you mean you had to send in that? You sent in a drone. I don't know. Does that have arresting capabilities?
Kids, bring them both back in pieces.
Eat the rich. Right, okay. You know, you could, again, Batwoman-esque. We're probably already going down that route.
I heard you come in late last night. Filled up the condom jar if you need a re-up.
That's a weird way to talk to your daughter. They have a drawer full of condoms in the family home. You know, generally in drawers, you fill it with, you know, boxers and socks. Generally, you don't fill it with condoms, but that's what they're doing.
I can't stay here forever.
We've got roots here, families we've grown up with.
You're not allowed to leave the home. You're not allowed to move to different places, which is a normal thing that people do. Apparently, someone's mother wouldn't want that for them, because, I mean, it doesn't look like a attractive place that they're in. I mean, you got all this crime and shit. It's like, oh no, you should stay here. Stay here, get in trouble. That's my motherly advice.
Still cutting, but this video's gonna be lit.
You know, it'd help if the music was better, but it isn't, so I don't think that's gonna do you much good.
You sure no one can trace that back to us?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they can do that. They can check the IP address and see who posted the video. So that's probably... Why the fuck wouldn't you just record a video in a normal... just in the park or something? Or just go, oh, by the way, we could use this abandoned building, could we, to record a video? You know, it's as simple as that. You don't need to break in there. I mean, there's a reason they don't want you to do that, because based on the place you were in, it looked like it would fucking fall on top of you.
You bring one more peasant into my penthouse, Chet, and I will throw her off the balcony myself.
Right, okay, so they're already doing the thing. He's just outright evil. I will throw that peasant off the fucking roof. Right, well, you probably can't do that. Why would you do that? You know, there is a way to be subtle with your villains. They don't have to be over the top. Right, you've got this big building that is, you know, work goes on there. There's no security. You can just walk into it with a load of signs. There's nobody about but that guy at the desk. You know, you could have got at least some extras to wear some security gear, but no, you could just walk into this building. I know. So apparently, according to our villain that wanted to throw someone off the balcony, this is the most valuable part of whatever city they're in. Just a couple of block flats. Right.
Is that another jetpack?
Yet again, we have the trope of very intelligent person who can literally design rockets, doesn't have a great job. We're doing that trope again. I love that trope. Where it's like, just go and get a job, you fucking idiot. Just get a job in that field. You'll get hired instantly. I love how he's just going straight for his gun. It's like, right, okay. She said put it down, you shot her. Right, this seems like the least likely circumstance. It's like, generally, if you hear people being accidentally killed, it's like dark or something. It's not just, oh, you clearly haven't got a gun, and you just said, put that gun away, so I'm gonna shoot you. Right, yeah, so that's already a load of horse shit. I don't know what that was. The police just came storming in after the fact, because the building, the high-rise, didn't have security that could have just said, oh, by the way, don't come in. But the police barge in, and they shoot the person that I don't believe was there. Just like, I'm gonna shoot you because I'm bad cop guy. What exactly is she arrested for?
My mom to the bed?
Why would you cuff someone that can't fucking walk? It's like, you'd be fine. I don't think you need to do that.
How do we keep my mom out of jail?
I don't know what grounds they have to put your mum in jail anyway.
But bail has been set at $30,000. They claim she's a flight risk.
But she was shot in the spine. She can't walk. How is she a flight risk? We know you can't use your legs and you're currently in hospital, but you're a flight risk. No, she isn't. Yeah, we never even finished one of the scenes, did we? I don't even know what the fuck she's here for. I thought she was there for a job interview or something.
I'd love to show you around,
But my dad will throw peasants off the balcony. He just does that, you know. He can just do that. He can take peasants and I love how he used the word peasant as well, because we're doing Robyn Hood. He went, oh, the peasants. I will throw that peasant off the balcony.
You seriously gonna rob John Prince?
Prince and the sheriff will kill my mom if we don't bail her out.
How are they gonna kill? Why are they even worried about this fucking woman? You put her in a wheelchair. I don't know what you're worried about. It's like, oh, people came in with signs. Right, okay. I don't know how that puts you in the situation of, this is someone we must kill. There's like no, what threat does it pose? Literally, them shooting that woman solves nothing, or killing her solves nothing. Well, that was smashed beyond repairs. Right, so now the police can track that back to the apartment. That's what will happen, won't it? That's surely what would happen. They'd be able to track that. Then again, you know, with every time with these shows, we've always got a group of people, and each one of them knows exactly what to do, just because we need that to be the case. We need certain things to happen. So this person is a rocket scientist, and she doesn't utilize that ability by getting a great job. She's like, nah, we're going to pretend like that doesn't happen. These geniuses don't just get, you know, what jobs they want.
John Prince wants her dead.
For some reason, even though that doesn't achieve anything. You know, clearly our villain that throws people off balconies randomly, he just wants to kill the mother because she's trying to stop him from buying the thing. Right, so you killing her, that doesn't stop people from going, no, you're not having our fucking buildings. I don't know why that would make people come around to go, yeah, all right, we'll let you have it. I don't know what the goal is behind that. Right, this is really, there's nothing cohesive about this. You can tell it was made by a music video director. It's like, you know, maybe it may work for like a 3-minute video, but, you know, 45 minutes, it's like you're all over the place. You're going from mum shot to now we're at the gym fighting and all that. It's a fucking mess. The directing is awful. Just even tonally, it's just off. I don't know how you go from mother shot to, we're all having fun now. It's like, no, mum was just shot. I don't know why you're having these very strange, upbeat conversations after that's just happened. It's like the show mostly should now be, you know, the tone should be a bit more down. But it's like, nah, we're going to have heavy fucking whatever music with a load of stuff that doesn't tonally fit. I don't think I was wrong on just judging based on the fact that it's made by a music video director that doesn't have really any experience making actual shows. Why would you wear these masks anyway? You stand out. It completely defeats the purpose of breaking and entering at night when it's like, oh no, they can see those neon masks. They're like really obvious. So there's no security cameras. There's no security anywhere. Just like, no, we can just get in. We can just walk in. It's easy. And we're gonna rob it at night. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna make it so we can easily be seen. We're gonna try and, you know, put a balaclava on. Gonna go, here you go, let's make it obvious. I don't even know what your plan is with this. It's honestly a show so far that's so hard to follow because nothing is cohesive about it. It's just kind of like, oh, they're doing this now. Oh, and they're doing that now. You only looked in the entrance. I don't know how you can conclude there's no one there. It's like, they're clearly, some people live here. It's nighttime. People sleep in their beds, in their homes. So I don't know why you're concluding no one's there. You just got one shot of the, you know, of the entrance of the place. You didn't actually look in the windows of the rooms.
They're in.
They're in. It was very easy to get in, apparently, from this guy that's loaded. Owns his own building. No security, though. No people watching the security cameras going, oh, by the way, there's people with neon masks down there. Right, so what the fuck are you waiting for? I don't know what they're waiting for. Right, that's... Jesus Christ. There's no sense of urgency here, is there? Right, so you're gonna take these? Oh my God! How have you been spotted? I don't know. Again, it's like moves with some urgency. What the fuck? How did you get caught so easily? Well, you're probably gonna do as what? No, don't look away. Don't. What are you looking away for? She's gonna run out. Right. So I don't know. Maybe don't put a woman in charge chief of police. Because that was easy. Alright, that was the most pathetic attempt at killing someone I've ever seen. Right, how is this guy not winning? That's the army guy. How is he not instantly overpowering this sheriff? You waited that long to tell people. But there's no security here anyway, so that's useless. How did they get there that quick? 2 minutes later, that guy would have been prepared. Right, so now we're going to go in the car that people can clearly track. You're just leaving breadcrumbs behind for people to follow. And you're like, woohoo, let's scream.
So we went for gold.
People they can still use street cameras to find where that car went.
You were right about your mom. She won't make a deal. And Prince is as stubborn as they come.
What? Yeah, but our mum doesn't own the buildings. I don't know why our villain is negotiating with just some woman that doesn't want them to buy it. It's like, surely there's an actual owner of the building. All right, so now we're back to this. We just had fucking goofy times. Now we're back to, it's a really sad episode.
A rich man did this to me to get me out of his way.
You weren't in his way. He literally made it worse for himself by attempting to kill you. Because now no one's... It's like... What you want to do if you want to convince people, and shooting one of their neighbors is not going to do that. So yeah, we've got an idiot villain again, like most shows these days. Like, they just make it harder on themselves.
Make some noise, baby.
Jesus Christ, you just had a scene with your mother, and now it's like Happy Days. I don't know. Within one episode, you went from, oh, it's all good now. Now we're going to do a shitty music video. Right, so you could have done this originally. You're doing it in front of his car. You fucking idiots. How can you be so idiotic? You're going to post a video of yourself outside the buildings that you live with a car that you stole after you've broken it. Idiots, you've told on yourself.
Sherwood is home now. You know we're running dead.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So, we're also given a bad name to rap music as well. Right, well, it seems like Director X just wanted to make a music video. I don't know why he didn't stick to that. What is going on? Is this necessary? How is it going on this long? Like, we get it. They're making a music video. Right, so that was terrible. It was really, again, just all over the place. Like, it just tonally, nothing was cohesive. Half the time you don't know what's going on because it's just this. Now this is happening. Somehow. We're going to kill this person. Well, the villain's going to... Well, I don't even know how you failed to kill her. But you just had a cop go, oh, gonna shoot this person. And it's like, well, what does that solve? It doesn't really solve anything, does it? So I don't know what the fuck that was. It was just, again, it just seemed like something like, you know, I've got a bunch of ideas, so fuck it, throw them all in there. We're not going to have some cohesive game plan. When it's like, there's stuff in there that's like, oh yeah, you could do something with that. But they just don't. They go, oh, it's really sad. The mother was shot and she's never going to walk again. To, we're going to do a music video now. It's like, what the fuck, you know, again, I don't think I was wrong in, you know, preconceiving the fact that, oh yeah, it's made by a music director, so it's probably not going to be that good. Because it's just very different directing a music video to an actual show. So it's really just a mess. It really is a fucking mess. But that's the first episode of Robyn Hood. We've only got 7 to go. I mean, I imagine the network that's putting this out, probably lucky for that, because I don't imagine people will be watching it. It's on some network, some Canadian network that no one's ever heard of. So it's probably, you know, kind of worthless, really, at that point. But, you know, there was some entertaining things out of it, I suppose. Well, in the sense that I don't think that was the intention. We had the mum mentioning, oh, by the way, we've got a condom drawer. She said that to her daughter. That's very personal. Okay. We had, oh, guy shoots woman that is clearly unarmed, and he does it in front of loads and loads of witnesses. So it's like, that's not really going to play out logically, is it? You know, they're clearly trying to go the route of, see, this happens all the time. Cops just, like, shoot people. Yeah, I don't think they do it that way, though. Even the cops that do intentionally mean to murder people. It's like, even then they try and cover it up. They don't just go, gonna fucking shoot you in front of a crowd of people. But you had the villain that wanted that to happen. To solve what? To go, so that means I can buy the block of flats. No, that's not a solution. I mean, if you want to buy this block of flats, negotiate with the person that fucking owns it, not some random woman that is just protesting this. That's not going to do you favors. You know, if you're not negotiating with the building owner, which I don't know why there isn't. And even then, it's like you've then got to convince the people that live there. So it's like the way to do that is not go, I'm going to shoot this person that's your neighbor. That's not going to get anyone on your side. That's going to make it harder for you to get them out of there. It's like, you got to be convincing. So we're already dealing with a retarded villain that throws peasants off balconies. I can't believe that was a threat he made. Don't bring peasants up here. I will throw them off the balcony. So you had that, and then you just had, oh, we're going to break in this place. There's no security anywhere. Then what we're going to do, because we're so fucking smart. Well, again, it's funny how you got rocket scientists on your team, yet you decide, we're going to shoot a music video. We're going to stand out in front of where we live, right? And then we're going to, the car that we stole, we're going to show it as well. So it's like, oh, right, so you're done. You're already caught out. All they got to do, well, for some reason, they won't go in this block of flats. Instead, they go, oh, we'll send a drone up, because that apparently has arms and stuff. It can grapple people down. It can arrest them and all that. It's like, I don't know what the point in that was. Oh, we're going to send this up, right? Maybe you want to just go in there. You know, all you got to do is, it seems like there's only 3 cops in the entire city. It's like, what you do is, you go and get a SWAT team, you break down the fucking door, and you search all the apartments for those masks. That's very simple. So it's like, these people in the next episode should already be caught. That's the way it should go. There's no way they can play this off as, no, they don't know, even though we posted fucking evidence onto YouTube. So we're dealing with just a bunch of idiots. Really is a bunch of idiots. And then you have stuff like the mother's like, oh no, you shouldn't have goals. You should want to stay here. Just stay here for some reason. Even though your brother, I let him go. He was allowed to go and join the army. You, though, you got to stay here with me. That's what you got to do. And just protest every day. Because that's fun. That's a very fun existence. So it really was just a disaster of a show. And it doesn't help that there's nothing cohesive about it. And well, tonally as well. It's just like they can't seem to follow through on a certain tone. It's like you either want it to be one tone or the other. You can't have both. You know, unless you segue into them very smoothly. If the transition into them are smooth, and you can understand, right, yeah, we're doing this now, then that's fair enough. But you can't have, mother has been shot, it's a very sad scene, and then the next scene is a bunch of dumb goofing about shite. With characters where it's like, no, your mum's in the hospital. And you're like going, oh, I'm going to go and train and have a load of fun. It's like that's really fucking off-putting. So, kind of what I expected. You know, I expected a Batwoman-esque show. Although I'd say Batwoman's probably funnier to watch than this. You know, parts of this, it's just, ugh. You know, even within the first 10 seconds, it's like, oh, for fuck's sake. I don't know why you're incorporating music videos into them. It's like, it seems like you just want to make music videos, so stick to that. You're clearly, after this first episode, not fit for actually making television. Because it's not, you're treating it the same way you would a music video, in the sense that you only have a few minutes in a music video, so you're kind of back and forth a bit, where in a show, you got to have it at least somewhat cohesive. We just don't have that. But that is Robyn Hood with a Y, episode 1. I'm sure it's going to get better in episode 2.